perceive? What can we see from this picture? Omar?
Maybe the girl is inviting her friend to a party.
Okay. Inviting to a party. All right. What about the next one? David Navarrete?
Apparently, it's a student who had a lot of homework to do.
Okay. I feel like you kind of relate to that, right? Okay. Then what's on the next picture? Omar?
Maybe she's rejecting something.
Okay, rejecting something. And just by looking like the four pictures, what would be the general idea of this kind of story? Or what would be the story about it? Ismael.
Maybe a girl refusing an invitation for a party because she have a lot of homework.
Okay, so maybe is this girl that got an invitation but had to reject it because there's a lot of homework, right? And then the other person just says, don't worry. Okay, so have you had that experience, which I believe you do and you still have it right now, that someone asks you to go to a restaurant, to a movie, to go out, do something, and it's very, very difficult for you to say no? Tell us about any experience on that, and do you give a reason why you can't go to that place? So I want to see your stories or to hear them at least. Omar.
So yesterday, teacher, my friends asked me if I could go out this weekend, but well, I actually tell them no, and it's not difficult in my case to say no because they are my friends. They need to understand my situation with school, and the reason I gave them is that I have a lot of homework, and yes, that was it.
Okay, so you had to tell them that you had a lot of homework. All right. And then Claudia.
For me, it isn't difficult to like tell my friends that I can go because lately we've been like really busy and we don't go out as much as we used to. But I know that they understand because they usually like do the same sometimes. So it's really hard not to hang out like the full group. But usually the reasons are like mostly homeworks or like finals and stuff like that.
Okay, so yeah, maybe because of um school and everything, we have a lot of things to do. Plus, if you work, I believe that that's even more. So, yeah, sometimes we don't have free time and sometimes we have to say no. But then it happens that maybe sometimes you're just not in the mood and you just want to kind of relax, take some rest and do nothing. So it comes white lies. So what are what is a white light for you? What do you feel that it's a white lie? Claudia?
For me, it's like a small lie that can't like harm anyone. Like maybe if I don't want to go out, like I say, oh no, I have stuff to do at home, when really the stuff I want to do at home is just be in my bed or in my phone, or I don't know, stuff like that.
Okay, excellent. So yes, it's just something that, as you said, it doesn't hurt anyone. It's just something because we don't feel like doing anything on that invitation, right? So it's something unimportant that it's just for the purpose of not wanting to hurt someone's feelings. All right. Well, with all these things said about rejecting, etc., what would be the topic that it will be discussed today? What's going to be the topic? Omar.
Maybe in rejecting in a way politely. I don't know, like an invitation.
Okay. Politely rejecting an invitation, right? Yes. So today we're going to discuss, oh, Wendy, I'll give you a chance for the next things we have to make. So basically, we're going to be talking about refusing invitations, but also knowing what to answer when you get rejected by someone from an invitation, right? Because then it turns around, right? You are the one that is inviting maybe someone, and then that person rejects you, not rejecting you like because it's you, but because maybe there's other things or other plans. So we have to respond obviously in a good way. And obviously you're not gonna get mad. It is not the end of the world of getting an invitation rejected. So we will see different expressions that will emphasize this part. So here we have a conversation in which I would need two people to help me, but before that, just by looking at this picture, before proceeding, what do you think it's happening on the picture? What's going on the picture? Jonathan?
Maybe they are two close friends that are taking, well, drinking coffee. Well, she didn't refuse the invitation, so that's it.
Okay, maybe just two friends and maybe refusing to an invitation. Okay. David Navarrete, something else?
No, means I just want to be one of who are going to read.
Oh, okay. Okay, so you will be letter A then. I would need another person to be letter B. Okay, Claudia. So David, you will be A, and then Claudia will be letter B. Now, we're gonna pay attention to what does Cody invite Mary to do, and why does Mary say she can't go, okay? So let's go ahead and do that. Go ahead and start, David.
Hey, Mary, did I tell you I'm learning to play the banjo?
Yeah, actually, you've mentioned it a few times.
But you haven't you haven't seen my new banjo. I have a picture of it on my phone.
We should drink our coffee before it gets cold, maybe after that.
Okay, well, anyway, I know I haven't told you this. I started a country band with a few students in my music class.
A van? That's cool, Cody. Country isn't my favorite, but I bet you guys are great.
Well, we are not perfect, but we think we'll get better if we play in front of an audience. So I was wondering, would you like to hear us play? We're having our first concert on Friday night.
Um, I'd love to, but I can make it on Friday. I have other plans. But thanks for asking.
Oh, that's too bad. Are you free on Saturday?
I'm sorry. Unfortunately, I'm going to be kind of busy all weekend.
I understand. Well, let me know if your plans change.
All right. Thank you so much. Thank you, guys. So let's go ahead and review the questions. What does Cody invite Mary to do? So what is the invitation about? David, you were raising your hand. So what does Cody invite Mary to do? Claudia?
He invited her to hear his band play.
Okay, yes. So he's inviting her to take a look on his band, right? But then why does Mary says that she can't go? So why is she saying that she will not be able to go? Go ahead, Claudia.
She says she already has plans and that she's gonna be busy for the weekend.
Okay, great. So yeah, basically it's inviting to this concert on Friday, and she has other plans, and also he asks if she's free on Saturday, and then she says she can go because she will be busy, right? So that tends to happen a lot. Maybe sometimes we get an invitation for one day, but if not for the next day, but still it's not your plan to go out. So we have to find ways to not be rude or to not be mean and to be able to be responding to their questions, right? Now, as you see, there's some phrases that are in bold. So let's separate phrases into the identified first, the ones that are for refusing invitations. Which will it be? So, which is the first phrase that we can see that it's about rejecting or refusing an invitation? Wendy,
Maybe after that or maybe later.
after that, maybe after that, okay. And what else did you say?
Maybe
Or maybe later?
later because it's in the book.
Okay, yes. So what would be the next, thank you so much, Wendy. What will be the next phrase to be the ones that are rejecting an invitation? That can be used for rejecting invitations. Then we have Claudia.
I'd love to, but thanks for asking.
Excellent. So I'd love to, but thanks for asking. And what would be the next ones? Wendy?
I'm sorry, and I am unfortunately.
Okay, so I'm sorry, unfortunately, and then you give the reason, maybe a reason, right? Now let's go to the one that it's about refusal or responding to a refusal. So what would it be, Aaron?
Oh, that's too bad.
That's too bad, right? Excellent. And then next one. Claudia?
I understand, and let me know if your plans change.
Okay, I understand. And let me know if your plans change. Or even at the end, let me know if you change your mind. So all this is on page 70. There you go. Okay, then we have this small practice. What I want you to do is, aside from telling me the answer, it's to say if it's regarding the answer, it's regarding refusing an invitation or responding to a refusal. Okay? So you're going to read the question, you're going to tell me the answer, and additionally to that, you're going to tell me if it's refusing an invitation or responding to the refusal. Okay? Number one, Wendy.
Do you want to go to a movie on Friday night? And I'm sorry, unfortunately, I have to work, and is refusing.
It's refusing. Yes. Thank you. Next one, Jonathan.
I'm sorry, I can't go to your soccer game on Saturday. I understand. This is responding to a refusal.
Responding, right? Yes. Thank you. Next one, Claudia.
Do you want to come over for dinner tonight? And I'd love to, but I already have plans. Is refusing.
Refusing, right? Thank you. Ismael?
Number four, I love to go shopping on Saturday, but I have too much to do. Let me know if you change your mind. Is responding to a refusal.
Excellent. So responding to the refusal, right? I understand. Let me know if you change your mind, etc., etc. Later on, I will show you some other examples that I found for you. And well, moving on, we have something that it's about softening comments. Whenever we want to kind of minimize a little bit, to not make it sound too harsh on the other person, we use some sort of comments to kind of soften whatever response you give. In this case, they're talking about kind of or sort of. So they tend to go before the adjectives, and this will be something that it's used to not make the other person feel uncomfortable. So, for example, it says, "Are you free on Saturday?" I'm sorry, unfortunately, I'm going to be kind of busy all weekend. So kind of, and then busy, it's the adjective. So in this case, the expression that it's been used, it's kind of, right? We know that we can also say sort of or softening the comments. Now we're gonna listen a conversation, an audio between Victor and his friend Nate. We're gonna see where does Victor want to do, or what does he want to do? What does Nate say, or why is the reason why Nate say no for Friday, and why does he say no for Saturday as well? So we're gonna see where they want to take this person, Nate. Why does he say no for Friday, and why does he say no for Saturday? Okay, let's go ahead and play this.
Lesson 7.3, page 71. Exercises 2B and 2C.
Hey, Nate, do you want to go to a concert on Friday?
I'm sorry, but I have other plans.
Oh, that's too bad. How about Saturday? The band is playing both nights.
What band is it?
Born Nervous, a really great heavy metal band.
Actually, I don't like heavy metal. The concerts are sort of crazy. But thanks for asking.
All right. So, first of all, what does Victor want to do? Generally speaking, what does he want to do? Omar?
He wants to go to a concert.
Okay, so he wants to go to a concert, right? And then why does Nate say no for Friday? Claudia?
He just mentions that he already has plans.
Okay, so he kind of mentions that, hey, there's some plans that I already have, right? Okay, but then why does he say no for Saturday? So he already canceled on Friday, but what about Saturday? Wendy?
He don't like heavy metal.
Yes, so he apologizes obviously, but that he doesn't like heavy metal music, right? So he wants to go to the concert, not on Friday because of other plans, and Saturday because he doesn't like heavy metal. Now, using there was this adjective that they used to describe that about this heavy metal concert. What phrase did he use to soften his comment? Let me play it again and then let's see what was the comment that he made in order to soften a little bit on the response.
Lesson 7.3, page 71. Exercises 2B and 2C.
Hey, Nate, do you want to go to a concert on Friday?
I'm sorry, but I have other plans.
Oh, that's too bad. How about Saturday? The band is playing both nights.
What band is it?
Born Nervous, a really great heavy metal band.
Actually, I don't like heavy metal. The concerts are sort of crazy. But thanks for asking.
Okay, first of all, what was the adjective that Nate used in order to say to describe the heavy metal music? Omar?
He says that those concerts are crazy.
Crazy, right? Yes, he described it as crazy. And what was the phrase that he used to soften this comment? Claudia?
Thanks for asking.
Yes, but what did he say or how did he say it about the concert being crazy? Ismael?
Maybe he don't like too much heavy metal.
Yes, he doesn't like much heavy metal, but then in order to soften his comment was like he says it is sort of crazy. Okay, sort of, not saying that the band is directly crazy, but sort of in a way, telling him like in a way this band is crazy, right? Not to offend, not to be mean. So he decided to use sort of in order to kind of take it easy on the response, right? On the rejection of the invitation. So, any questions, guys, so far? Thumbs up if everything is clear. Okay, let's move on then. Moving on forward, we have here this pronunciation section. This is more about how sometimes we don't say completely the I am, right? We don't say, at least in the fluent okay? This is more of a spoken language, not written language, because remember, for written, we have to actually write the whole sentence complete. But in this case, we're just going to take a look whenever we say the when we say I'm, right? I am. Instead of I am, we just say I'm going. I'm kind of busy. I'm kind. I'm sorry. I'm going, etc. So let's listen to the pronunciation and the emphasis on how they pronounce this combination of words.
Lesson 7.3, page 71. Exercise 3A. 1,
Sorry, I can't go. I'm going to a concert that night.
2,
I'm kind of busy this week.
Okay, so it's I'm, right? I'm sorry. I'm kind of. So now we're going to go ahead and do with this exercise in which we will have two speakers saying the same phrase, the same sentence. However, we have to kind of catch up who is the one that is actually saying the sound, okay? Sometimes it seems that they're just saying the I, but without the sound. So let's try to pay close attention to who is the speaker that it's actually making the sound correctly, okay? So let me play it for you guys. And then just put A if it's the first one or B if it's the second one.
Lesson 7.3, page 71. Exercise 3B. 1, A,
I'm sorry, I can't.
B,
I'm sorry, I can't.
2, A,
I'm going on a business trip that week.
B,
I'm going on a business trip that week.
3, A,
I'd love to, but I'm kind of busy tomorrow.
B,
I'd love to, but I'm kind of busy tomorrow.
4, A,
I'm sorry you can't go. Can we meet next week?
B,
I'm sorry you can't go. Can we meet next week?
Okay, so let's go ahead and discuss about which speaker was the actual one. So number one, Ismael.
I think it's person A.
Okay, yes, I'm sorry, right? Yeah. Jonathan, next one.
The second one is letter A, speaker A.
Speaker A, right? Yes. And there was like this very slight difference because also if you got to listen it to like carefully, they the n instead of the sound. Instead of saying m, they there was this very small difference between that. All right, Aaron, number 3.
Letter A?
Number 3. Actually, it was letter B because it was this. I've noticed that there was this sound of an N instead of an M. So yeah, on number 3, I got to hear that on the first speaker. So speaker B was the actual one that pronounced it. And then number 4. What would it be on number 4? Ismael?
It's person B.
person B, right? Yes. Thank you, thank you. Okay, let's move on then. Oh, by the way, any questions? Anything before we move on? Thumbs up if everything is clear. Okay. So now it's your turn to go ahead and make your own phrases. So I'm going to be on this application of Mentimeter. We're going to share our answers. So let me go ahead and access to that, and we are going to kind of share it. Give me just 1 second.
Is that a really word? Mentimeter?
It is what? I'm sorry?
I never hear Mentimeter in my life, so I don't know if it's a game of words or it's truly a word.
Oh, okay. Yeah, maybe thinking about like if it's something about how much you lie or something.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, no, it's just this website in which you can kind of brainstorm ideas. So it's all about brainstorming ideas, not necessarily like a detector of something. So yeah, it is weird. The name it's weird. I don't know why they put it that way. However, it's just for brainstorm ideas. So let me go ahead and share you you have to access to the website. I don't know if I had shared to you before. I think I did. So let me reset results, and here you go. So yeah, it's only for the purpose of sharing, brainstorming ideas. So there you go. You go to menti.com and then you use this code right here. So we will start with phrases. Go ahead and come up with a phrase that you can use to refuse an invitation. What would you use to refuse an invitation? And if it's too long and it doesn't let you, you can write it on the chat. So let's brainstorm it with some phrases for refusing an invitation. Okay, okay. Maybe another day. I'm sorry I can go. Yes, but not today. That's a good one, right? Giving the possibility that you might go one day, but not today. I have a lot of homework. I'd like to go, but, and then a reason. Sorry, I have plans. Okay. Okay. I like to go. I work on that day. That's true. Yeah, and maybe sometimes it's not even a lie, right? A white lie. Or like in Spanish, we say mentiras piadosas. So maybe that's our equivalence. Okay. All right. So now let's go. No thanks. Okay. Now let's go with responding to our refusal phrases. Oh God, what's happening? Now let's access to this different code. I think it's a different one, no? So this is about responding to refusal. So it's okay, don't worry. Maybe the other two are not right the same, but so let's now create phrases to respond to refusal. I understand. Okay. I understand. It's okay. Maybe next time. No thanks. Okay. Well, no thanks. It's not. I think it was for the other one. It's okay. Don't worry. Maybe I'll have to sell the ticket. Yeah. I have to get the money back, right? Maybe on another day or maybe other time, maybe next time. It can't be, but okay. All right, so those can be some options to respond to refusal. Excellent. Thank you so much, guys, for sharing them. Let's move on. So let's go back to the presentation. Okay, so yeah, that's the app. Whenever you want ideas, I don't know if you have to present in some classes or if you have to kind of be in front of the class giving a lesson or something in any of your other classes, that can be a great tool. The Mentimeter, and just add .com and you will get access to have your own account. Anyways, let's move on. Now I have for you some phrases that I found in the internet, which I think are very relevant to use. So here, first of all, about softening comments, we know that we found like sort of, kind of, etc. Right? So I think those movies are kind of, sported sort of. I think it's sort of. I don't that kind of music. So this can be the ones that we already discussed. However, here are some other phrases to refuse or to decline invitations. Um, could be something like I'm awfully or terribly sorry, I have other plans. I wish I could, but I have an appointment. I'm afraid that I'm busy. I don't know. I'm already tied up, having just your agenda very full. Um, Even telling them I will have to call you back. I mean, you can have like, maybe I will go, maybe not. Maybe you have to consider some things. So, in order to not directly say no, you can say, I will have to call you back. But sometimes we know that that type of responses, it's like a complete no, but in a polite way, right? Thanks for thinking of me, but I have other plans or I've made other plans. So here are some suggestions that you can use because we're going to do an activity towards the end. Take a screenshot of it, take a picture of it so you can have it for your records. That it's to refused invitations. Moving forward, we have responding to refusals. So there's less phrases that we can use, but still some of them are very, very useful. So consider it for next time. Maybe you can tell that person, well, if it was not this time, maybe consider it for the next time. Keep that in mind in case you change your mind. It's leaving like the invitation open. So in case that you kind of regret of not going to that invitation. If you're still interested, call me. That's saying, hey, I know that you can't for now, but if you want to go later, maybe you can call me and we can arrange everything. Or don't worry, we will keep in touch. So don't worry if you don't go to the invitation that I'm making, that won't affect our friendship in a way. So we will just keep talking later, okay? So those are another phrases that we can use to respond to the refusals, okay? Now, I want for you to start thinking about events where you could invite someone. Maybe going out for dinner, maybe having a party, maybe going for a trip, going to travel to other places, a concert, I don't know, to watch series, a special event, a sporting event, anything that comes to your mind that you would like to invite someone to. Okay? So, your partner, or at least in your team, someone, maybe one person, maybe two people, will refuse to an invitation, depending on what event you chose. So you will have to respond to his or her refusal and then try to come up with different ways of expressions. Okay, don't stick with only I have plans. No, try to go more into deep, like, oh, or even say white lies in which you have to say, oh, it's because I need to take care of this and this, and I would not be able to, but thank you. I'll consider it for next time or something. So this is an example that they have in the book. Do you want to go to karaoke club tonight? I would love to, but I'm kind of busy. Okay, let me know if your plans change. So what you're gonna do, this is gonna be an activity in teams. So you're gonna go to your team, and I need to see everyone getting to your team because that's the way I'm gonna keep your attendance. If you are not in the team and are not participating at all, I will take away your attendance. And remember, 6 absences, that will automatically fail you, okay? So I need for you to make the video. How am I gonna know if you were on the video or not? On the team or not? That is because you are actually going to make a video about rehearsing and making the role play of this conversation. So first things first, you are going to go to your team and make a script. Make sure that on the script, everyone has participation. Everyone has to have a role play on the participation, and you will kind of do your script, everyone will be included on it. Try to refuse invitations, try to respond to refusal, try to come up with one single event, but in which everyone can participate, okay? So you're gonna do that. And then after you're done with your script, you are actually going to record yourselves um on the whole team. How the same way we do here in the general call, you're gonna do it the same way on the call that you start in your team. It's gonna be giving you obviously the option to record the session on that particular team. So you are gonna do that. You're gonna save that, and you're gonna kind of share with me on an assignment that I will share on that I will make the link for that video so I can watch that video and see how your role play was. The thing is that you have to turn on your camera, okay? You're gonna go to your team, you're gonna write your script. After you're done with your script, you're gonna rehearse and make the role play of the script, but with cameras on and acting it out, okay? Try to be like kind of you were having this conversation very smoothly without reading, without trying to do like your best to see, make it look like it is a natural conversation, but with cameras on and also recording um, your team, okay? So are instructions clear, guys? Any questions on the instructions? So I'm posting the instructions on the chat. So is everything clear? Thumbs up if everything is clear. Raise your hand if you have a question. Okay, so video with cameras on, okay? This is a practice because remember, I'm considering that for the second evaluation, we both will have, all of us, our cameras on for the speaking test, okay? So start practicing with that. Okay, so it's 2:02. We're gonna come back at 2:35. If you still need time, I will try tag me on a comment on your chat so that you can tell me, hey, miss, we're not done. We need more time so that I can give you more time on that. Or let's keep it at 2:40. 2:40 and we come back to the general call, okay? I'm not gonna be getting in the calls because I don't want to interrupt you while you are recording. So I will just be aware of the chat. Tag me if you have a question and I will go and answer the question on your team, okay? But don't forget to upload the link or if you can, the video from your conversation. And no Spanish, okay? No Spanish. Not because I'm not going to go to your teams doesn't mean that you can talk in Spanish. Let's try to keep it in English, okay? So if no more questions, let's go ahead and go to our teams and start preparing this video. So see you back at 2:40. All right, so I see that team four, it's already done. Okay, let me see. So don't forget team four to upload it to the assignment that I created. And just before leaving, go ahead and put a comment on what did you learn today, what was interesting for you today, anything relevant, and then you can leave the call. Hello, hello. So if you are back, thank you so much for your video. And just write down any comment about the class of today. Maybe even what did you feel doing the video? How was it for you, etc. So any comment that you want to leave on the chat, and then you can leave.
This in the segment is just the video or is also the script?
If you want to add the script, you can, but if not, it's okay. With the video will be enough. You can pick both.
Perfect. Thank you.
Excellent. Thank you. So just add a comment, and that's it. Thank you for being here today.
Thank you, Miss. See you tomorrow.
Thank you. See you tomorrow. Have a good one.
Goodbye, teacher. Thank you.
Bye-bye. Take care. Have a good day.
Goodbye, me. See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow. Have a nice one. Add your comments, experience with the video, anything that you want to say about today's class, and you are more than welcome to dismiss the call. See you tomorrow.
Thank you, Miss.
Thank you. Bye-bye.